My name is Catherine. I'm 29 years old. And 1 week before my wedding, I discovered my fiancé was sleeping with my best friend. I didn't cancel the wedding. I did something better. Let me tell you about the most satisfying night of my life. Marcus and I met 4 years ago at a mutual friend's birthday party. He was charming, successful, funny, a corporate lawyer at one of Boston's top firms. I was working in marketing, ambitious, independent, ready for something real. We clicked immediately. Same sense of humor. Same life goals. Same vision of the future. House in the suburbs, 2 kids, a dog, the whole package. He proposed after 2 years. Sunset on a beach in Maine, down on one knee, tears in his eyes. The ring was perfect, princess-cut diamond, exactly what I'd always wanted. I said yes without hesitation. Planning the wedding was chaos, but good chaos. I had help, my maid of honor, Olivia. Olivia had been my best friend since college. We'd lived together sophomore year, survived bad breakups together, been bridesmaids in each other's. Well, she'd been a bridesmaid at her sister's wedding, and now she was going to be my maid of honor. She was perfect for the role. Organized, enthusiastic, always available. She helped me pick my dress, choose flowers, taste test cakes. She threw me an incredible bachelorette party in Miami. Just the girls, exactly what I wanted. Marcus liked her too. "You're lucky to have a friend like Olivia," he'd say. "She really cares about you." I thought I was lucky. I was wrong. It was a Tuesday, exactly 7 days before the wedding. I was at work, buried in a presentation, when my phone died. I'd forgotten my charger at home. Marcus was working from home that day, so I texted him from my laptop, asking him to bring my charger when he came to meet me for lunch. He didn't respond. Weird, but fine. Maybe he was in a meeting. Lunch came and went. No Marcus. No charger. I called his phone, straight to voicemail. By 3 p.m. I was annoyed. I left work early and drove home. His car was in the driveway. The house was quiet. "Marcus?" I called out, dropping my bag by the door. No answer. I walked upstairs. Our bedroom door was closed. And I heard it. Moaning. Not pain. Not distress. Pleasure. My hand froze on the doorknob. My brain tried to rationalize. Maybe he's watching something, maybe it's a video, maybe. I opened the door. Marcus was in our bed. Our bed. The bed we'd picked out together, where we'd spent 4 years of our lives. He wasn't alone. Olivia was on top of him, her head thrown back, his hands on her waist. They didn't hear me at first. They were too occupied. I stood there, frozen, watching my fiancé and my best friend have sex in my bed. And then Olivia opened her eyes and saw me. She screamed, scrambled off Marcus, grabbed the sheets. Marcus turned, his face going white. "Catherine!" I didn't say anything. Couldn't. My throat was closed, my chest tight, my vision blurring. I turned and walked out. Down the stairs. Out the door. Into my car. I drove. I don't remember where. Just drove. My phone rang. Marcus. Olivia. Marcus again. I didn't answer. I pulled over in a grocery store parking lot and sat there, hands shaking, breath coming in gasps. They were sleeping together. My fiancé and my best friend. In my bed. 1 week before my wedding. How long? How long had this been going on? How many times had they lied to my face? I thought about Olivia helping me choose my dress. Smiling. Hugging me. "You're going to be the most beautiful bride." I thought about Marcus kissing me goodbye that morning. "Love you, babe. See you tonight." Every moment felt poison now. Every memory tainted. My phone buzzed. Text from Marcus. "Catherine, please. Let me explain. It's not what you think. Not what I think." I saw them. I saw them. I started to text back, something angry, something broken, but stopped. My finger hovered over the keyboard. And then something clicked. Cold, clear thought cut through the chaos. The wedding was in 7 days. 200 guests. A venue booked for a year. A dress that cost $6,000. A honeymoon in Italy. Deposits paid, plans made, invitations sent. I could cancel it all. Call everyone. Explain what happened. Let Marcus and Olivia deal with the fallout. Or I could do something better. I opened my calendar. Scrolled to Saturday. Rehearsal dinner. The night before the wedding. Marcus's family. My family. The wedding party. All the important people in our lives gathered in one place. A slow smile spread across my face. I knew exactly what I was going to do. I went home 3 hours later. Marcus was sitting on the couch, head in his hands. He looked up when I walked in, eyes red. "Catherine, thank God." I was so worried. "We need to talk," I said, my voice steady. "Yes, please. Let me explain." I sat down across from him, folded my hands, looked him dead in the eye. "How long?" He swallowed. "Catherine, how long?" 8 months. 8 months. We'd been engaged for 2 years. Planning this wedding for a year. He'd been sleeping with Olivia for 8 months. Does anyone else know? No. God, no. Catherine, I'm so sorry. It was a mistake. I love you. I want to marry you. Do you love her? He hesitated. Just a second. But I saw it. No. It was just physical. It didn't mean anything. Liar. Okay, I said. He blinked. Okay. I need time to think. I'm going to stay with my sister for a few days. Don't contact me. Don't tell anyone what happened. I'll decide what to do and let you know. Catherine, please don't leave. Marcus. My voice was ice. Give me space. Or I'm calling off the wedding right now and telling everyone why. He paled. Okay. Okay. Whatever you need. I stood up, grabbed my purse, and left. I didn't go to my sister's. I went to a hotel, booked a suite, ordered room service, and I started planning. First, I called Olivia. She answered on the first ring. Catherine, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Meet me tomorrow. Coffee shop on Newberry Street. 10 a.m. Yes. Yes, of course. Catherine, I can explain. I hung up. The next morning, I arrived at the coffee shop early. Ordered a latte. Waited. Olivia showed up 5 minutes late, looking like she hadn't slept. Dark circles under her eyes. Hair pulled back. No makeup. She sat down across from me, hands twisting in her lap. Catherine, I am so sorry. I don't even know how it happened. We were working on wedding stuff together and things just escalated. I never meant to hurt you. Are you in love with him? She stopped. What? Are you in love with Marcus? Her eyes filled with tears. I don't know. Maybe. I think so. Is he in love with you? He says he is. Interesting. Are you pregnant? I asked casually. Her face went white. Bingo. How did you? You've been nauseous at every wedding event for the past month. You stopped drinking. And you keep touching your stomach. She started crying. I'm so sorry. I found out 2 weeks ago. I haven't told anyone. Not even Marcus. How far along? 10 weeks. I did the math. The affair started 8 months ago. She got pregnant 2 months in. What are you going to do? I asked. I don't know. I can't. I can't have a baby right now. My career, my life. Does your fiancé know? Olivia was engaged too. To a guy named Derek. Nice guy. Boring but nice. No, she whispered. He thinks everything's fine. So you're cheating on your fiancé with my fiancé, you're pregnant with my fiancé's baby, and nobody knows except you and me. She nodded, tears streaming down her face. I leaned back, took a sip of my latte. Here's what's going to happen, I said. You're going to continue being my maid of honor. You're going to show up to every event this week with a smile on your face. You're going to give a speech at the rehearsal dinner about what a great couple Marcus and I are. And you're not going to tell anyone, not Marcus, not Derek, not anybody about this conversation. What? Catherine, I can't. Yes, you can. Because if you don't, I'm going to tell Derek everything. Right now. I'll call him from this table. Her face crumbled. Please don't. Then do what I say. But why? Why do you want me to keep pretending? I smiled. Because I have a plan, and you're going to play your part perfectly. Understood. She nodded, terrified. Good. I'll see you at the rehearsal dinner. Don't be late. I left her sobbing into her coffee. The next 6 days were the longest of my life. I moved back home. To normal. Marcus was walking on eggshells, desperate, apologetic. Have you decided? He asked every day. About the wedding. I'm still thinking, I'd say. I love you, Catherine. I made a terrible mistake. Please give me another chance. I'd nod. Smile. Let him think there was hope. Meanwhile, I was preparing. I hired a private investigator, a woman named Rachel who specialized in infidelity cases. I gave her everything I knew about Marcus and Olivia. I need proof, I told her. Photos, texts, everything. How much time do I have? 5 days. She raised an eyebrow. Rush job costs extra. I don't care. Get me everything. Rachel delivered. She got photos of Marcus and Olivia meeting at hotels. Screenshots of their text messages, hundreds of them graphic, explicit, loving. She even got a recording of them talking in Marcus's car, discussing the pregnancy, discussing me. We have to tell her eventually, Olivia's voice on the recording. Not yet. After the wedding. Once we're married, it'll be harder for her to leave. You're still going through with the wedding? I have to. My family would kill me if I called it off. And Catherine's rich family is useful. Her dad's connections could help my career. Once we're married, I can have both of you. Both of us. He wanted to marry me and keep Olivia on the side. I listened to that recording 5 times. And every time I got calmer, colder, more certain. The rehearsal dinner was at an elegant restaurant overlooking the harbor. Marcus's parents had paid for it. They were wealthy, traditional, very concerned with appearances. 200 guests. The wedding party. Both families. Everyone who mattered. I arrived early wearing a red dress, bold, confident, beautiful. My hair and makeup were perfect. I looked like a bride who was excited, in love, ready to start her life. Marcus saw me and smiled, relieved. You look incredible. Thank you, I said, kissing his cheek. Olivia arrived with Derek. She looked nervous, her smile forced. Derek, oblivious, was chatting happily with Marcus's groomsmen. We all took our seats. Dinner was served. Wine flowed. People laughed, toasted, shared stories. Marcus's father stood up first. Gave a speech about love, commitment, family. How proud he was of his son. How happy he was to welcome me into their family. Everyone clapped. Then my father stood. Talked about watching me grow up, how Marcus was a good man, how excited he was for our future. More clapping. Then it was Olivia's turn. She stood up, her hand shaking slightly as she held her champagne glass. "I've known Catherine since college," she began, her voice trembling. "She's my best friend, the most loyal, kind, generous person I've ever met. And Marcus is so lucky to have her. They're perfect together. I can't wait to stand by her side tomorrow and watch her marry the love of her life." She sat down to applause. I stood up. "Thank you, Olivia. That was beautiful." I smiled at her. She looked confused. "I'd also like to say a few words," I said, pulling out my phone. Marcus frowned slightly. "This wasn't planned. I want to thank everyone for being here tonight. Your love and support mean everything to me. Marriage is about trust, honesty, commitment. It's about building a life with someone who respects you, who honors you, who would never betray you." I paused, looked around the room. Unfortunately, I've learned this week that not everyone shares those values. The room went quiet. I connected my phone to the projector we'd set up for the slideshow. "Marcus, Olivia, I have something to show everyone." Marcus's face went pale. "Catherine, what are you?" The first photo appeared on the screen. Marcus and Olivia, kissing outside a hotel. Gasps rippled through the room. "This was taken 3 months ago," I said calmly. The next photo. Marcus and Olivia in a car, his hand on her thigh. 2 months ago. Another photo. Olivia leaving Marcus's apartment building. 6 weeks ago. Marcus stood up. "Catherine, stop." "Why?" "I'm just sharing our love story. Isn't that what tonight is about?" I clicked to the next slide. Screenshots of text messages. "Marcus, I can't wait to see you tonight. I miss your body." "Olivia, I miss you too. What time is Catherine leaving?" "Marcus, 6. She has a work thing. Come over at 7. Someone in the crowd, Marcus's mother, let out a small cry. I kept going. "Olivia, I think I might be pregnant." "Marcus, are you serious?" "Olivia, I took a test this morning. Positive." "Marcus, holy shit. What are we going to do?" "Olivia, I don't know. We can't tell anyone. Especially not Catherine." The room was dead silent except for the sound of my voice. "That's right," I said. "Olivia is pregnant. With Marcus's baby. 10 weeks along." Olivia stood up, her face crimson, tears streaming. "Catherine, please." "Sit down, Olivia." She sat. Derek was staring at her, horror and betrayal written across his face. I clicked to the final slide. The audio recording. "This is my personal favorite," I said, pressing play. Marcus's voice filled the room. "Once we're married, I can have both of you." Marcus's father stood up, his face red with rage. "What the hell is this, Marcus?" "Dad, I can explain." "Explain." His mother's voice was shrill. "You cheated on Catherine with her best friend? And got her pregnant? And you were still planning to marry Catherine? It's complicated." "It's not complicated," I said, my voice cutting through the chaos. "It's actually very simple. Marcus is a liar and a cheater. Olivia is a terrible friend. And I'm done." I picked up my champagne glass. "So here's to honesty. Here's to finding out who people really are before you marry them. And here's to the wedding that's not happening tomorrow, because I deserve better than this." I drank the entire glass. Then I looked at Marcus's parents. "Thank you for dinner. It was lovely. I'll have someone pick up my things from your son's house tomorrow." I looked at Olivia and Derek. "Derek, I'm sorry you had to find out this way. You deserve better too." And then I looked at Marcus. "I hope it was worth it." I walked out of the restaurant. The room exploded behind me, shouting, crying, chaos. I didn't look back. The next morning, I woke up in my hotel suite to hundreds of messages. My mother, are you okay? We're here if you need us. My sister, that was the most badass thing I've ever seen. I'm so proud of you. Friends from the wedding, Catherine, we had no idea. We're so sorry. And from numbers I didn't know, I saw the video. Good for you. Someone had filmed it and it was all over social media. Marcus called 17 times. I blocked him. Olivia sent a long text apologizing, begging for forgiveness. I deleted it without reading the whole thing. Derek texted, "Thank you for telling the truth." I broke up with Olivia. "I hope you're okay." I replied, "I'm better than okay. Good luck." The aftermath was brutal. For them. Marcus's law firm put him on administrative leave after the video went viral. Sleeping with a pregnant woman while engaged to someone else wasn't a good look for their family values image. Olivia lost her job too. She worked in PR, and her own scandal made her unemployable in that field. Derek broke up with her publicly, posting about the betrayal on social media. Her reputation was destroyed. Marcus's parents disowned him. His father actually cut him off financially, called him a disgrace to the family name. The wedding vendors kept all the deposits. I'd made sure everything was in Marcus's name. He lost over $50,000. As for me, I took the wedding gifts, people had sent them early, and returned them all with a note. "Thank you for your generosity, but the wedding has been canceled due to the groom's infidelity. Please accept my apologies for any inconvenience." I used the money from my canceled honeymoon, Marcus had paid for it, non-refundable, to go to Italy anyway. Solo. Best trip of my life. I moved into a new apartment. Blocked everyone associated with Marcus and Olivia. Started fresh. 3 months later, I heard through mutual friends that Marcus and Olivia had tried to make it work. They lasted 6 weeks before imploding. She wanted him to step up as a father. He wanted her to get rid of the baby. They fought constantly, blamed each other for ruining their lives. Olivia ended up having the baby alone. Marcus refused to be involved, didn't pay child support until she took him to court. His career never recovered. He's working at a small firm now, making a fraction of what he used to. Olivia moved back in with her parents, a single mother at 30, her friendships destroyed, her reputation ruined. And me? I'm 31 now. I'm engaged again, to a man named Daniel who's kind, honest, loyal. We met at a charity event a year after the rehearsal dinner disaster. He knows the whole story. Thinks what I did was the most legendary thing he's ever heard. We're getting married next spring. Small ceremony. Just family. No drama. And absolutely no maid of honor. People ask me sometimes if I regret how I handled it. If I should have just called off the wedding privately, handled it with dignity. I don't regret a single second. Marcus and Olivia betrayed me in the worst way possible. They lied, cheated, planned to continue lying after the wedding. They deserved exactly what they got. Some people called me cruel. Said I humiliated them, ruined their lives. Good. They humiliated themselves. I just made sure everyone knew the truth. And the truth is this: actions have consequences. You cheat on your fiancé with her best friend? Your family disowns you. You betray your best friend and get pregnant with her fiancé's baby? You lose everything. That's not cruelty. That's karma. And I was happy to be karma's messenger. My name is Catherine. I'm 31 years old. I caught my fiancé cheating with my maid of honor 1 week before my wedding. I didn't cry. I didn't beg. I didn't cancel quietly. I exposed them in front of everyone they loved and walked away with my head held high. And I've never been happier. The end.